Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about integrations. So I'm going to go up into Account and down to Integrations. And this is where I can add integrations for things like my email service provider, let's say a webinar software if I used something else and I wanted to integrate it, or even something like Kajabi if I were wanting to integrate my course platform software with ClickFunnels as well. But the most common is going to be email. So if I go to the Add New Integration button, this is when where I can nickname it. So let's say I use ConvertKit, for example. Then I would go to Select Integration Type, and there's this whole list of things that ClickFunnels currently integrates with. So I would find the one that I'm working with. So let's say it was ConvertKit, and it tells me what information it needs from ConvertKit. So what I would do is log into my ConvertKit account, go to my account settings, copy the API key there, and paste it right here and create the integration. It really is that simple. And then my ConvertKit is integrated with my ClickFunnels. I can do similar things for, ActiveCampaign. It asks for two things, but again, all I would do is go into the settings in my ActiveCampaign account and find my API key and the API URL. And I can really do that for, anything that I'm using. GetResponse, just an API key. So once I have that set up, I'm going to do an HTML and, just for an example. So I'm going to call this ConvertKit example and pretend that I actually integrated it with ConvertKit. So I create the integration. Then when I'm actually working in my account, let's say that we go to our test opt-in page that we did back on day one, and I go to edit. So we actually, if we want to integrate with this specific page, I can go into the settings, and the first one is integrations. And this is where I would select my ConvertKit integration, and then it would let me, the option here would be add to form, and I would select that. And then it would pop up and say, which form. And then there would be a drop-down list of all the forms I had created in ConvertKit. So what that means is I typically like to work backwards. If I know I'm going to be running a sequence, let's say it's, if this is an opt-in, let's say that it's a welcome sequence. What I would do is I would go into ConvertKit first, create the sequence. Even if it's blank, I would just create the sequence. Then I would create the form and make sure that the form is connected to the sequence. And then I would come here to ClickFunnels and integrate the form here, so that when someone submits, their information is not only kept here in ClickFunnels, it's also kept in my email service provider. So that's how I would integrate first with ClickFunnels, the program as a whole, and then integrating here on a specific page. Now, if I were doing something like an order form, so let's just add a new order step, order example. And let's say I'm choosing an order form page, and this is the one I like. I would choose it. Instead of going into that integrations setting here in the page, what I'm going to do is go to the Products tab, and when I set up individual products, this is where I would select my email integration, and my option would be here as well. It would say ConvertKit or whatever, and I would click it, and then I would say Add to Form, and then I would select the form that if someone purchased this product, this is the form they were added to. So again, if I had a sequence that was going to be attached to a specific product, I would create the sequence first, then I would create the form and attach the sequence, then I would integrate it here with the product and attach this to the form. Just a side note, ClickFunnels does send an automatic fulfillment email for any, even if you don't have the full suite, you can set it up to where these emails send. All you have to do if you do not want them is to just delete all the information. And I don't want to create a new thank you page. I would just delete all the information and this email would not fire. Or I can set settings to have a fulfillment email fire right here. And then the settings is just the settings of the actual product. But let's talk about that for a second. Besides your email service provider, the next thing that you probably want to integrate is your payment gateway. So let's say we wanted to integrate Stripe. So it's actually pretty simple. The first thing I'm going to do, you can do it one of two ways. I could just start and do it right now. Instead of integrations, I want to go to payment gateways. And here I could connect it with Stripe and it would ask me to sign in. Or what I could do is, I'm just going to pause this for a sec. So what I did is I signed into my Stripe account in another tab. So now if I click connect with Stripe, it automatically detects that I'm already logged in, so I can make sure it says which account and connect my Stripe account. And it is that simple, and now my Stripe account is now integrated with my ClickFunnels account. So if I were to go back to my order form, I can now create a product, and I have Stripe as an option for my billing integration. And if I wanted to do the fulfillment email or delete it altogether. And if I had my email service provider hooked up, I could put that here as well. And if I wanted to take off shipping or anything like that. If I had the full suite, there would be another tab that said affiliates, and I would be able to checkbox whether this product could receive affiliate commission or not. And then I would create the product when I was ready. So again, that was in account, payment gateways. And if you forget and you accidentally choose integrations again, you can see it's right underneath payment gateways. And this is where you can connect different payment gateways. I believe Stripe is one of the easiest. So if you are just starting out, go ahead and create a Stripe account. It's free, and that's what you could connect with ClickFunnels. And I'm going to keep this video pretty nice and short. That's kind of it, how to integrate things like your email service provider and the integrations, and then also how to integrate payment gateways and how to connect those to specific forms and pages. Best of luck. Bye.